What up? What up? What up? All right, real quick before we get started with the Mickey Factz breakdown, the worst plague. Y'all see the title, y'all see the thumbnail. I gotta do it. We talked about doing this last week, so we here now. We're gonna do it live together. There's a clip that I was just on the phone with somebody talking about, and they just put me on to this. It was like, head over here and check this out real quick because obviously we've been covering the Geechee Gotti updates. We've been looking at the things that continue to surface, things that he might have to face in trial, trying to determine the severity of it. Doesn't look that good. We pray for the best, but here's a wild one that somebody keep me off on. So if you come over to Mav's second channel, Mav has a second channel called MEO Extra. It's kind of like a secondary, I believe, channel where he's uploading clips and some shorts, etc., outside of his main channel. Okay. So if you look at the description here, 3 days ago, he uploaded this clip, and it's possibly uploaded for a reason, not just because Geechee is here in the barbershop with him, obviously, right? Geechee Gotti talks Sue Surf Rico and life choices. So the life choices is the interesting part of the title. Listen to this part that I'm about to play. Pay attention. I saw this when it dropped in full. You won't catch it maybe unless you're told. So I'll tell you the breakdown after because I had to be put on.
It might be and for the battle rap fans that don't actually listen to the bars. It's a perception.
I never even got a chance to say this though, because you hit me after the battle though and told me some shit that I didn't even know that, I seen you say it, you know what I'm saying, to other motherfuckers, and I always respected that though, you know what I mean?
Well, what you talking about?
The whole, like, the list and all of that shit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you hit me personally
because I really do homework.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
And then, unfortunately, certain people fell victim to that shit.
No, that's real. No, that's real.
You gotta stand on that shit.
What?
That list?
What list?
You talking about like the people that's getting in?
No. I'm talking about when I was trying to figure out who this guy was. The people that I went to and was like, yo, give me They was like, don't ask no more because he on a watch list. I was like, what he on a watch list for? And they broke it down to me, and I was like, oh. And that's really where I came up with my third, like, oh, I need to tell niggas what's going on. This Rico shit about to hit everybody.
Yeah.
It got real. And that's another thing I want to ask. Look, when you saw, like, Sue Surf get locked up, did it affect you personally?
That's kind of wild, man. So it was summarized pretty well. It was coded at first, and then Math explained to Twerk because Twerk wasn't sure what they were talking about. To put it in more layman's terms, Geechee and Math obviously battled already. If you guys remember Math Hoffa's third round, almost like what he did in his third round versus Jag, kind of not preaching to, but talking about what you represent, what you into, the gang life, etc. It's only going to get you in one place, right? But he said before the battle went down, he was doing his homework on Geechee the way that most battle rappers do on their opponents. And he spoke to some people that I guess is tied into certain things or information that might be, I guess, I don't know, classified. I don't know. But it came back to Math that Geechee was on a watch list, he just told them. And what Geechee just did, what he said to Math, yo, I never got a chance to, like, thank you for that, for putting me on. So Math went to him after the battle and told him, like, yo, I just want to let you know, like, I was doing some homework on you, yada, 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 and your name popped up on something. So this is Math and Geechee having this conversation face to face, and Geechee allegedly being aware that some of his past activities are popping up on the radar. Now, I've said many times, we can't always just take what the media says for gospel. But when that first media news clip was going around, it was like rapper Geechee Gotti, etc., and they were watching one of them since he landed at the airport. Well, there you go, right? Math knew about a watch list before when they battled. And this was years ago when they battled. That's spooky. That's crazy. That does show that Gotti he had some awareness about some of his risk, and these airports too, man. I feel like your name could be on a certain type of a no-fly list, a danger list, or whatever. And the moment you fucking scan your ticket, or you show up to that airport, or you hand your ID over, you might get flagged for something. And you never know if it shows up on the other side, i.e., like let's say Ohio, you land, and the authorities are watching you and checking you out. I know a lot of people is trying to figure out, like, damn, like, how did you get caught? People think snitch, people think sloppy, people think bad luck. Media said one of y'all was getting watched from the airport, and Math and Geechee had this conversation face to face about a watch list. That's spooky, man. So, all right, we've been covering Geechee's situation, man. We still are wishing and praying for the best for him, but we are being realistic at the same time. Let's move towards the title. Y'all see the worst of the Mickey Factz Plague breakdown. I'm going to break down these songs. I'm going to tell you which track is the worst that Mickey Factz dropped. All right. And speaking of Mickey Factz and the Verb Plague series, this is a plague, the plague number 10. We're going to rank that when we get somewhere in this video. This is taking place tonight. I will be tuning in. I want to see what Danger Zone has to say on the Restore Order podcast. Shout out to Uncle Raj. Shout out to 15 Minutes of Fame. Shout out to Swave. Shout out to Ike P. Shout out to Danger Zone. This is his first time breaking his silence ever since the Mickey Factz footage was put in that Ether blog that Mickey put out. Danger Zone is coming up there. You have to assume to address one thing and one thing only. Look at the fucking thumbnail that Restore Order is promoting. It's Danger Zone sitting next to an AI version of fucking Averb with a pen and a notepad, and he's penning it. Danger Zone breaks his silence tomorrow, exclusive, which is today. This was posted last night. When it comes to Restore Order, man, shout out to y'all up there, man. This can't be no playful, jokey, dance around, have fun. Hey, whatever happened to this battle back in the day, Danger Zone? Did you like this? No. This is the flyer, and this is what everybody's looking to hear, and this is why you guys got Danger Zone up there. Get to the shit. Did you write for Averb? Yes or no? Let's say hypothetically the answer is yes. Did you get paid to write for Averb? Yes or no? This is one of the previous Mount Rushmore candidates that just got through getting exposed by Mickey Factz. We don't want no playful interview with Danger Zone. Y'all got to get to the shit. And shout out to Zone. Zone, you can't go up there. You know what you're going up. You know what this is about. You see the fly. Y'all probably had the conversation already. We don't want to hear you dance neither, G. I'm keeping it 100. Zone can't go up there and do what KD did at Spaces. No, you're taking an interview. So let's be real about what's going on here. I want to know. I want to hear this from Danger Zone tonight. I will be tuned in. Shout out to Restore Order. Shout out to Zone. Let's tune in and check it out, y'all, okay? Mickey, let me show you how I had to do this. This was not easy for me. We talked about this last week. We talked about this during the Plague. I said, we're going to spin the block next week, and I'm going to break down the Plague songs. We're going to revisit pieces of them, and I'm going to tell you why they hit the way they hit on this guy, Averb, okay? This is the categories I was able to come up with, and this is also why the title is The Worst of Mickey Factz Plague. That was the only way I was going to be able to figure out what the best is, right? I was like, yo, let me just go there. Fuck it. I ain't going to sugarcoat it. So at the bottom, the lowest rank that I have is Live to Fight Another Day. That means he dropped it on Verb, and a Verb's caliber of artist and reputation, you're supposed to be able to survive that. You're supposed to be able to come back from that. It's not going to get you up out of here. Nobody's going to claim it's over from a track like that. Doesn't mean that it's not good, okay? After that, we got Bad War Wound. If I put the song in that category, it means that you were hurt. We need a response. This does not look good. This is damaging you as a reputation, an image, a rapper, a hip-hop competitive person. Bad war wound. You're bleeding. Find a bandage quick. This third tier I got, Cheat Code. I'll explain what that is when we put our first song in the cheat code. I don't want to spoil that right now. The fourth tier is Ether. If we put it here, we know what ether means. We're going to say, Jesus, this is nightmarish. I would hate to be in Averb shoes right now. There's no escaping this. This is bad. And Showtime, I'm reserving for my favorite track from the Plague. I'm only going to put one song there when it's all said and done. Showtime will only go to one song. Okay? Y'all got my criteria. Let's not even drag it out. Let's kick this off because I wanted to have this fun. Let's double back like we said we would. All right, here we go. Y'all see up on the screen, we got the playlist. Shout out to everybody that's YouTubing, man. Create playlists. It's better for YouTube. YouTube knows how to group your shit together, promotes better for you. If you don't know how to use playlists, just look it up. But you got to have your shit, your albums and whatnot, and certain videos that are linked together or series. Put them in playlists. Thank you for this playlist. All right, Plague number 1. This was Verbalized. This is how I kick things off.
This ain't even take me a long time. It's like, I think like 3 days of work or something like that. I was doing taxes in the middle of that shit. You know, sending out 1099s and everything. Not paying taxes. With my employees, nigga, we got a plague to start. Damn, bro. You sent True 4500 to do a dummy mission. You should have treated them to brunch because his stomach twisted. We wait.
Pause it. I do want to get to that reverb outro where he starts snapping a little bit too much. Remember, people, that beat we ranked high. He was rapping on there. He was taking his shots. He kicked things off the right way.
Right, we not alike. This nigga happy about to drop a hype. Mills is on Billboard. My name is on artist hit records like real songs. Your name is on battle rap matches where you still lost. You never had a deal, dog. Your career is stillborn. I feel for him. I'm about to make a film on him. I'm a beat verb. This is just a proverb. Nobody wanna be verb. Nobody wanna adverb. Nobody wanna see verb. Spaces is his echo chamber. We calling it reverb. Your soul fake chains in the mall. This was pre-verb, along with belts and cheap cologne. He bout to be curved. This is what you deserve. Nigga, I was disturbed. You mixing coke with ecstasy. That's why you think you emerged. I pull up to the spot in clean fur. The freak's perk. Warrior who was an elite spur. I'm Steve Kerr. Use an accent for my rants. You think you weaker? With A now to a pronoun, cause he's her.
Facts. And he ended it at 314. And we said, what the fuck? 314. This guy's disgusting. Let's jump back over to the tier list. Where do y'all think that's gonna go? Where do y'all think? Is my comments working too? Hold on, let me make sure my comments is good. Hold on. Put my comments on. Oh, my bad. Is my comments off? Hold on. Let me head over to the channel real quick. My bad, y'all. Hold on. Let me make sure my comments is good. Make sure my comments is good. What's up with my comments? Let's go to the live. Let's go here. Because I did see they made some changes. Made you do a whole bunch of new fucking selections and whatnot when you started your live. I was like, oh, here y'all go. Where's the live chat? Where's the live chat? Comments. Oh, hold on. I do want to figure this out for y'all. I don't need anybody sending any supers or anything, and I can't see them. Where the hell is the live chat? Why is the live chat not on? Hold on. I'm gonna take a second, y'all. Hold on. Where's my live chat? Test. What the hell? It says YouTube doesn't support comments on a private video. This isn't a private video. YouTube is acting wacky today on this stream. It really is. We are not private. All right, I got to continue. Shout out to everybody in the chat. I'll figure this out later. For some reason, StreamYard thinks that the video is set to private. Obviously, I see y'all in here. So it's not letting the live chat come through for today, but it's all good. I'll figure that out. All right, let's get back to it. Next up, You got The Plague Day 2, Shutter Island. Let's go. Oh, matter of fact, before I even do that, I gotta vote with y'all. Where y'all think that's gonna go? I really wish I could see y'all votes in the chat, but here's where I'm gonna go with Verbalized. I'm gonna say Bad War Wound. Reason why? I think that he cut with a bunch of disses in there, but he didn't theme as much on this one. He let us in talking about this is going to be like psychiatry. He's going to fully break down A-Verb. He has some punches in there, right? But if you're A-Verb standing on the other side of this, you could deal with these. You're like, man, if you got 7 days of these, it's all good, right? So I'm going to leave it right there. Bad War Wounds, all right? Let's go back to his Day 2 Plague. Let's see if he heats up a little bit more.
A man who lies to the world is a liar. A man who lies to himself builds an island and crowns himself God of it. While I was packing up this funeral, I came to the conclusion that nigga Chaz is delusional, so sad and unusual. Nigga base his whole life track stacking the numeral and how many views you do. Wow, that shit is juvenile. Comparing numbers like an accountant that stare at numbers. I can hear you suffering. Verb don't understand how the internet function. He carves a narrative under the real comparative substance. It's a scary consumption, arrogant sucker with the weirdest assumption that some of us believes his character judgment. There is reluctance, but I'm really disgusted and I fear at this juncture the inside is outwardly starting to appear through the punctures, creating worlds in his mind like Kyle from Inception. It's his job, the deception of a man in front of 200 stands would start calling himself God is deflected. Truth is, he overspeaks the state horrible tenant. Look, it screams no stability. A voice without a face is a ghost with a host ability. He did an interview, I was close to devoting energy to ask him if he needed some help. The hair under his hat was already visibly not combed, literally, but he's saying he bought a Corvette. That boy stressed, man. What drove him to misery? I didn't even.
Let's be real. This one right here, it wasn't even the type of vibe that made me say, oh shit, we about to just have this rap war. This was like, he's going personal. This is where he really started to break down A-Verb and make us look at A-Verb in a foul way. Shutter Island, the island god, living in his own mind. There's these alleged bipolar mental issues that this man has. It's depicted in such a classic movie, and it all traces together. Shutter Island was perfect for him to craft, and the way that he put all of these messages together. This one is bad. This one is real bad. This one deserves to rank real high. Let's see where we're going to put it. Let's go back to the tier list and let's grab number 2. Shutter Island. Live to Fight Another Day? Fuck no. Bad War Wounds? No. I thought offbeat Shutter Island was some shit that Verb would have to address if he was rapping. I was telling myself, if he starts going song for song, Shutter Island is something he's still going to even want to get in spaces, just talk about, like, no, I don't have this problem. I don't have that problem. Because he's being addressed in a wild fucking way. So, fuck no. Hell no. Cheat code, I told you we're going something different for that. Should I stop at Ether? Yes. And when we get to Showtime, I'm going to tell you some of the differences. But I thought that this was Ether because it made me feel a way towards the guy. It makes you look at him differently, like, damn, A-Verb, regardless whether you rap or not. Nasty work. All right, let's continue. What did you have next? I promised y'all this breakdown, Mick. You knew he was getting to it. The third one, Angbach.
Y'all really big.
That was the third Plague, right? Okay, let's go. This is some rapping shit.
Y'all really bigged up that little shit he did on Hector? All right. Mickey, I really can't believe that they doubting the speech. The real captain lapping you. Why would a falcon compete? Cradles on Olympus, nigga, climb up the mountain and see. I'm in this account for the week. Hands in his pockets like El Hajj Malik before he sadly was shot in the cheek. Nigga, I'm from the X like Malcolm Pete. I never said you couldn't rap. These bullet points push him back. Turn Verb to an album release. Found in a crate, drowning in sleep. Cops find his body and teeth separated like the 60s when they had fountains to drink. Whites only. They needed a fine tooth comb to find homie. I brush it off like it's lice on me. I'm quite holy, your life phony as a white pony with the hornet front. Chuck Norris punch, fuck his organs up. Intestines, large, small, all of them. Liver, spleen, pancreas, deliver these sages with bitter leaves burned at 1,000,000.
Fire. Let's go back to the tier list. Times like this, I really want to see the chat. Don't worry, we'll have the chat working back tomorrow. I really want to see the chat right now. I really do. Where do y'all think Angbach is going to go? You see the title, The Worst of Mickey Factz Plague. Yes, we have found it. We have found it. Angbach goes to Live to Fight Another Day. This doesn't cause a bad war wound. This is, to me, Mickey's lyrical track. The first one, Verbalized, was him showing off his pen as well, but this one felt even more so. But the reason why I think that we got to use this one as the worst of the plague, a lot of reaction to this, people weren't sure of the correlation to Angbach. You had some people saying, oh, wait, people, pay attention. This is him doing the A-Verb Showtime style. I couldn't tell if that's true. I don't even know if that's the case or if people was just reaching or if that's what people came up with. But the fact that people have to guess and go all over the place, and even if it was to be that and it don't sound like that, and the Angbach, I get it. Him, one man army, one man, I get it. But this is also coming after Shutter Island, when you put us into the psychiatric ward. And you made us start seeing all the shit with A-Verb imagery and walking around in straight jacket. And we're looking at him like, damn, Verb. And then we come back to this drastic change of pace. Drastic change of pace. Maybe we start with that before Shutter Island comes. But by the time we did Shutter Island, I just wanted to hear him tell us things that we either weren't thinking about, we didn't know about Verb, or continue to paint a dark picture of who Verb is. So Angbach, I felt like fell out of how this was rolling out, placement-wise, great rapping, great beat, but that's definitely the Live to Fight Another Day, okay? So there goes the title for you guys. I had to go in a title like that because all these tracks are so dope. There was only one way for me to deviate. What's the worst one, and why do I look at it like that? Now, I know you guys are probably curious of what now falls into the other categories now that we've found the worst. Okay, we still haven't found the best. All right, and I'm only putting one in the top tier. Only one. All right, let's go to the next track.
How is this letter doing on the floor? Don't open until February 4th. To Chaz Duncan from Hitman Holla. Oh shit, let me read it then.
How could you say it ain't hate? I got further than you and we came from the same state. You can't talk views. You $1 and a day late. What separates Hitman Holla is the pay rate. Hey, wait. That nigga losing weight. Just look at A face. I hope it ain't AIDS. You was like big bro till I made you vacate. Saw how you move, just a rat in the snake place. But is this a safe space? Why you acting like you wanted to fight? Was it rage bait? Harassing me on my timeline from a May date. You and Sirius was booked, I had on a straight face. You was too scared, you a playboy playmate. Why you tweeted Nick Cannon? Yeah, we both sniggered at it. None of that shit landed. Why you said I'm buying views? Cause all of my shit jamming. Been plotting on my moves since I was a kid, damn it. Headline, that's the one. Hitman Holla group. Classic first round. Meanwhile, Charlie bodied you. Stood right behind you too. Cause I'm a solid dude. But you wasn't there when I had to battle Arsony. Then Summer Madness too. Me and John squashed the room. T-Rex got $10,000 out of you. Stood right behind you too. Cause I'm a solid dude. Next thing I know, you won the battle. So illogically. Jealous I was getting big. Why it made you mad, bro? But I played it cool. Wasn't trying to take it past flows fast.
To be able to make A-Verb look like such a horrible person from a whole nother person's point of view. This is genius crafting. It really is. It really is. Obviously, there's enough information on the internet about A-Verb and Hitman to, you know, come up with some of these angles and be able to put it into rhyme format. But the way he even did it in like chronological fashion as well, you know, going from the come up to when they battled to after, and the hate and the jealousy, and this is genius work. This is genius work. Once again, it's the type of shit that just makes you look at the other person like, who believes in you? Why? Who wants to be around a guy like that? Like you're just an all out bad person. You know, can't be trusted. You do your brother like that. Live to fight another day? Nah. By now, it's very heavy. The plague. It's very very heavy. This is not the cheat code category. I gotta put this up here with Ether. I do. And it even spins off the remix. Yeah, that's bad. This is bad. Now you got two songs that make you look at Averb like, ew. Are you gonna address this? Are you gonna tell us something? Because we all know this and remember this, but time heals things. Sometimes you forget things, you move on, you let him go battle again, paint some weird image in spaces like he's a great person, whatever. Time passes. But it's like Mickey tore the band-aid off and was just like, yo, you did tweet MTV and Nick Cannon, and you really didn't show up to your Serious Jones battle. Like, yo, what's up with you? Real talk. Real talk. Yeah, that's an Ether one, man. It's the plague is pretty much putting any type of contention out of reach at this point, to be real. You know, like if Averb would have finally started to rap, now it's out of it's too far gone. You know what I mean? It's fourth quarter, 3 minutes left, and the Thunder is up 40. It's a wrap. You know, garbage minutes. Bring in the subs. That's where the plague is at this point, y'all. So, all right, what do we got next? Oh, all set. Okay, let's go.
Showtime. Yo, pass me that cassette tape right there. Yeah, that one right there. Matter of fact, nah, just set it on the table. Just set it right there. Appreciate you. Let me set the scene and get this off. It's 4:30 in the morning out in Vegas, and he about to set it off. People in the spaces just settle for anything he's saying with some setting more. They don't even get to talk. The mindset of a nigga who don't brush his teeth when he wakes up, but gets his headset and picks his face up. Type his cash app for an asset. Straight up, I'm highlighting his foundation. It's not something that I make up. He dead set on thinking he a ruler. He don't jet set, nothing in his name. He don't even got a bet set. I blame every person that entered the chat. Y'all ain't setting them up to win, y'all just setting them back. Hey yo, Rito, you a comedian and been on the film set. I mean like a real set. Why you still keeping up with a nigga that look like he forgot the meal prep and say I'd rather sniff coke just so he can feel set? Damn. I remember he was heavy set, on go all the time. Ain't have to say ready set. Who called your phone, bro? QC, Lenny S, let me guess, a jail call. You gonna say it's Diddy next, so maybe it was Offset. You gotta write a hit next, so maybe it was Sony, cause the spaces had him impressed. Maybe it was Duke the God, nah. This nigga so bony in the face, he could barely do a dip set. Or maybe it was Kanye. I spoke to his cousins, played the audio of you saying that you getting this money. He said you in for a rude awakening, not a settlement. I bet your stomach hurt now. That shit is a settling. Imagine being in your own world with the people that be listening on your whole world, but you don't let them speak. They probably make your toes curl, knowing that you in control of all the set. Hey, Verb, you go, girl. Go, girl. Nigga really think he trend set. He gambled on the mousetrap. Now we watch the dead set. Wait a minute, the word set in the middle of mousetrap. Come out the closet, you fucking house cat, neck twitching from the yayo.
Stop. Chill out, Facts. That one right there made me feel Shutter Island had like a more somber vibe. It wasn't all up tempo like Angbach, because that's what I'm anticipating. It's on, it's up. It's diss tracks, right? We talk about some motivational type crazy shit, right? Shutter Island got a pass because of the concept of it. This one right here showed me how deadly Mickey Factz could be in the midst of the plague on such a soulful, laid back, just sit down and listen. Pay attention. Fuck the bars. This is almost the Meet the Gramsci type of, to me. Almost. Because the vibe is just like, it's not haunting, but it's just like, damn, son. And then the way he just put set into everything. His pen was on display. The concept was crazy. The soulful nature and vibe of it. This is haunting Verb soul at this point. This is bad. Yeah, we got to take this one up, y'all. Now that I think about this one right here, this one got to get a nice vote. It has to. It got to. It got to. It got to. All right, all set. Live to fight another day? Hell no. Bad Warble? Nah. It's not the cheat code category. That's Ether 2. That's Ether 2. So you got damn near like in the midst of like what battle rap is doing for these diss songs, got like 3 classics already. That's bad. Oh no, that's set shit. That could definitely make contention for my favorite one, but it's not. It's not. We'll get there. We'll get there. We'll get there. All right, what do we got next? We got Lost. I counted this as part of the plague. It looks like he didn't. We're still gonna rank it. We're still gonna rank it. You see, it's not called a plague. He went from day 5, then to Lost, and then to day 6. Okay, so Lost was about 2 women in particular from his spaces. It's a bad look.
Pray for Holly. Pray for Sandy. SOS. Blink twice if you're okay.
Twice if you're okay.
It's all right. You gotta be scared.
Mickey, you didn't do that on purpose. That this is me reaching what I'm about to say, right? I obviously didn't think about this before. Hold on, y'all. Stay with me.
SOS. Blink twice if you're okay.
Blink twice if you're okay. You didn't intend to do that for what I'm about to say, right? This is just me having my crazy mind, right, Verb? This is me reaching, right? Tell me I'm reaching, Factz. Please tell me I'm reaching. Do y'all know this movie Blink Twice that came out, what, like last year? Do y'all know what it's about? Do you know what happens on this man's island? Nah, you didn't do that. You didn't do that, Factz. No, you didn't. You didn't put those 2 girls on the, like, Holly on Demand's YouTube name is like Holly on Demand Island Bay or something like that. Blink Twice. Nah, Factz. That's just me reaching, right? Shoot me a text. Oh my God. It better be. Because then I'm going to rank this one higher. But I don't know right now, so I'm going to chill. I wish I could see the chat right now. I hope y'all know what I'm talking about. Wow.
It's all right. You gotta be scared. Y'all are lost. Smack it. Hey, yo, Holly. Before I get started, I'm saying sorry. You hypnotized, sad you part of a fraud party. He got you on the speakers, we barely hearing you talk. You gotta be single. What happened there in New York? How a man talking down on a black woman to get him a black woman to be a slave? Is she a cat woman, not Batman? She can't speak till he says so. She's scared, so she do it, but it's really weird, bro. Holly, you a black queen, he is a crack fiend who phone probably broke with a crack screen. What that mean? Baby girl, I see you got rap dreams. This nigga don't share none of it. What a sad scene. From his cash app schemes to his fake rap league. You probably high off caffeine. Man, please blink twice if you in danger. When you see him in person, you'll just be a stranger. I hate for you. It's
so damn cold outside. Winters come overnight. So damn cold outside. Streets cold, this can't be right. So damn cold outside. Winters come overnight. So damn cold outside. We wear our coat on tight.
Look, One-way flight to a beach. Another black girl lost that be hyping his tweets. But this is even worse, she been quiet for weeks. Like I said, I'm at the seaside. Funny thing is, she don't see sides. Sandy, it's like she a beach. Sure, she ride his wave like it's title of Pete. Surf coming home. You think he gonna be current when that brother home? He'll be below sea level. I'm talking undertow. Sorry, boo, I followed you. Never had an issue with you, shorty, but I'm proud of you. And I acknowledge you. But Hitman think you a catfish, because you never speak, so Verb got you stagnant. Where's your advancement? Daily you just deal with harassment from a nigga that's literally absent. The greatness we saw is now littered in fragments. And when y'all stay silent, y'all be giving them passes. It's backwards.
Damn cold outside. Winters come overnight. So damn cold outside. Streets cold, this can't be right. So damn cold outside. Winters come overnight.
We'll see if Mickey sees this text message before the stream is over. Oh man. He said it twice. He said it in the intro and he said it in the lyrics. But anyway. All right. So Lost is gonna hit the first category, and you guys were waiting for a definition for this one. Cheat code. It's off the road. It's off the plan. Do you diss Aver by dissing these two girls? Absolutely. Because it's his manipulation. It could be a birds of a feather flock together. So you damage them whether you wanted to or not. He's being cool in their direction. It's not like going after them. You know, he's trying to, it's like a black girl lost. So he's exposing him through them. So I don't even want to say it's indirect. But it's off the plague. Like he promoted and he announced 7 days. And I think this even dropped the same day as the set or all set, right? So I think he dropped 2 in the same day. So I'm going to say cheat code because you set a guideline, you went off of that, and you did something that was blindsiding and you pulled in other people that constitute the whole madness of what Verb is trying to do over there with that space is bullshit. And you use these two women for it. That's a cheat code for this one. Okay. All right. Wow. Damn. I don't know, man. I don't know if we're going to see somebody do like 7 days straight like this on beat, raining on somebody like this, even if the other person's not responding. This was really incredible work. Incredible work. Next up, we got Accolades.
The audacity, the unmitigated gall. How dare you? You? Just so we clear, we on different levels. Yes, we are. We both want things, but got different metals. Yes, we do. Pharrell co-signed me when you was in the ghetto. You still a nobody and think this shit is special. Midwest movement, yeah, you started that. Dropping a song a week though, I fathered that. When you a python, they want your body flat. When you a Nikon, they want a copycat. Cast it in the 40-year-old version. I made it on the Netflix, brother. I wrote the main song so the check was dumb. Y'all the ones that's bringing up my freshman cover. That Tubi money was probably what I spent on supper. The nigga keep talking about Lux and Moon. They gotta leave with Rocky. I opened up a school. I opened up with Nas. I opened up for Woo. You opened up a space. So what the fuck you do?
I don't even know what you was thinking. Probably shouldn't even respond to you. Let my accolades talk to you. Let my accolades talk to you. Accolades.
Paradise at 2 M's, nigga, that shit is wicked. Show me your music video that did $1 million. When I got to China, a sign said Mr. Williams. Lux had y'all drive to New York. My shit is different. You asked me to take you on tour. Remember that? I took math instead. He ain't tell you that. Yeah, it's true. I got me a John Legend track. Why have we never ever seen you and Nelly rap? Record deal, Honda deal, Puma deal, me. Songwriter, ghostwriter, too surreal, me. Dated supermodels, made the rumor mill, me. Right now, your life is like a blooper reel. All your big accomplishments when you are rap. Without smacking Beasley, nigga, you would fail. Chico. They saw me at the Apple store doing well, packed it out, and then performed there during computer sales.
I don't even know what you was thinking. Probably shouldn't even respond to you. Let my accolades talk to you. Let my accolades talk to you. Accolades.
You told Jay Mills, throw that motherfucker. 17 acres, show that motherfucker. You bought a Corvette, nigga? Let me see. Till you show me that, then I can't believe it. You heard my Benz talk, it was really speaking. German valet asked me, sir, is this English? I got massage seats, shit is Tempur-Pedic. Bird be hating on the sidelines like Dylan Reynolds. I be getting free clothes that I never needed. Turning down freak hoes, yeah, I tell them beat it. Cameo that at the award show, that nigga geeking. I did the BT Cypher in the second season. Yeah. Don't ever speak about my accolades. We got one thing in common, that's Big Daddy Kane. He gave you props at a show, didn't let you rap on stage. He said I was the younger version of him. Now that's the same. It's left.
I really think you got mental health problems. And you
buddy. Facts. Back to my tiering list, people. What are we gonna do with this one? What are we doing with accolades? Huh? What are we doing with accolades? Live to fight again? You can't even diss me about our comparison after a song like this. Don't tell me my tweet or the tweet that I put up yesterday, it's got this what? This man's talking about features and money and trips and deals and you can't compare to Mickey Factz. Averb, your careers is way different. Way different. Bad war wounds? Fuck no. Cheat code? Nah, I got that category for something different. Is this ether to me? No. There it is, people. There it is. Might be personal preference. Might be. I think this is the best Plague song of the seven. I think it's the best Plague song. The beat, the angles, the theme, the chorus, the call outs, the comparison, the taking away Averb's ability to even compare the two of these guys. This song right here, I can play anywhere. I can play it in a car. I can play it in the gym. I can go to a club and this would come on and my two-step would be across the whole dance floor. I could play this and a mellow vibe. I could play this and feel the diss in it. I could see this on the radio. This is Showtime to me. This is no bullshit. And maybe you guys, if you don't feel like me when it comes to accolades, you got to play it more. You got to play it at high levels, play it at high volume. I promise you, the way that song is crafted and the way that comes, this is a musical piece of it's not just this, it adds on to a diss track. It elevates everything else to me. I could see that on the fucking radio. Accolades. It's like you got one. Like you got a real hit song. If he put a budget behind that song, I can see it in some syndicated markets. Accolades. I've been playing it almost every morning. It's on every playlist that YouTube creates for me based on how much I play a song. It's in there automatically. YouTube knows like, oh, he wants to hear this. It's on all my gym lists at this point. Accolades is the one. Accolades it crosses every boundary. It checks every box. And it doesn't even make you forget about Averb, even though it's like the song is so good, he could be moved to the background of it and it still goes. You want to do a remix for me, Mickey? Do an Accolades remix. You want to do a new outro for your boy? Do it on that beat. Nah. Don't touch the play. If it's a remix, then cool. Don't use that beat for anything else. You should call some of your industry friends to remix that with you. Like, that song is incredible to me. That's my top guy of the Plague. Accolades. It does too much. And Averb can't go there. Averb he's good on beat. But this crosses all areas, all boundaries. You could do this in battle rap. You can go to the industry with this. You can go anywhere with Accolades. I'm telling you. Wow. If y'all didn't know how much I love that song, I don't even think Mickey knows how much I love that. He don't fucking know. I'm telling you, man. That's the one. All right, next up, where we at? Day 7, where we thought everything was coming to an end, right? This is Genesis. All right, cool. Let's do it.
I really think you got mental health problems. And you sick. What Drake say? Combination. I hope you get the help you need, bro. It won't come from me, though. You told me this week you was gonna say wild shit and I can't handle it. You know I could just mute you, right?
Says that all the time.
Never see you again, nigga. You was down in the dumps before Mook and Lux. We called you Payverb. You thought you was Scrooge McDuck. Your resume stacked, though you lose a bunch. 1 in 10 on the app, and all your views are fluff. In your class, niggas moved on and got poppin'. Clothing lines and leagues, you like being a hot topic. You talk about past moments, that's thought gossip. You only known for the past, that makes you John Stockton. He went to the finals twice, lost both times. And when Karl Malone left, he just nosedived. You ain't who you think you are, bro, just face the facts. Know your place in that. You overrate your stats. Your ego turned you into Charleston White. On and off the mic, which is why you on and off the white. Facts. You know, I'm kind of sad that the plague is over. I tortured you for a week. I'm from the Bronx, nigga. That's what we do. My brother Dutch managed Crit, and my company marketed them. I helped put them on. Don't you know Ali and Kiwan? Why they ain't put you on? You just not that good. Brokey, why you went on Bigo arguing with a tranny? Whatever for $1, that's why you showing your panties. Yeah, you going viral because you ain't got a daddy to tell you women ain't side characters inside a family. You gotta go. Surf said let's fight. Drop the low. I'll be by your door. Let's lock and load. How about it, bro? Tasmanian devil. He spun right out of though. This not a reach. He'll get pulverized if he fight with show. Yeah. Ask for 30,000 like a prize fighter. What? You don't want to fight, you wear eyeliner. I talk to my car, I'm like Knight Rider. You a snake in the vehicle when I dodge vipers. Genesis 3:14, let's drop that 3:14. Y'all probably didn't know that this is 3:14.
Drop that 3:14, I missed that. I missed that one.
Let's break them down now though. Come on. Alright, since you like comparing digits, we decided to look into what this nigga's really getting. 185K views for Hector. That's through X. The most you make is $4, but you ain't got a blue check. Let's check YouTube next. 44,000. 174 bucks. Yeah, this boy's wild. Let's check Spotify. 193 listeners. That's 97 cents. VZ's a solicitor. What about IG, Facebook, TikTok? He ain't posted 3 years. This grown woman's a flip-flop. 174.97 in January. That's why he begs for cash apps. Poor adversary. No leagues book you. None. You living off a lady. I'm done with this course, cause this nigga is crazy. And the Lord God said unto the serpent, because thou hast done this, thou art cursed above all cattle.
And there he reveals that 3:14 this whole time was the actual verse and passage from the Bible, right? Instead of the 3:14 St. Louis type of shit. Let's go over to the tiering list. This one, I admit, was a little tricky for me. It was tricky for me. Let me expand that for y'all. Let's go. When it comes to Genesis, Live to Fight Another Day? No. Bad War Wound? Do we stay there? Can this jump up to Ether? Because it's not the cheat code category. No, it can't jump up to Ether. It summarized 3:14. It defined 3:14. It dropped at 3:14. You gave us 3 verses that were all 14 bars each. You changed the beat 3 times. Fire. Conceptually, artistry wise. I mean, great fucking work. Any of those 3 beats, what he was on, if he would have stayed on it, I think this one goes tougher. Instead, I think that switching, it does make you feel like it's a summary. And making me feel like it's a summary instead of making me feel like, oh, this is its own standout blow like the other tracks. That's why I landed here, Bad War Wounds. And it's definitely got Verb bleeding out because the things that he's addressing, Verb's numbers, how much he makes from the shit that he brags about, every verse he's going in a different exposure, so to speak, and none of it looks good for Verb. So sick track, I just feel like it made you walk into fucking the mall and leave with nothing. Like, not leave with nothing, leave with something small. Like, it's like, damn, I got to see all of this shit. And all I get to leave is like with this little white tee. Like, you gonna take me in all these stores and I'm window shopping. I get to see all this shit on the racks. Like, oh, that's fire, that's fire, that's fire. And I can't leave with nothing. That's how this song made me feel a little bit. Like, damn, it don't drop me out like that. But it's sick. It's sick. And I do think if you gotta close out the Plague and I gotta pick a song to end with, that is the one I picked to end with. But the way it's put together, it can't rank up there with Ether. You know what I'm saying? So dope. But we're gonna leave that at a Bad War Wound. All right, let's go. What do we got next? We chopping these down, man. I ain't gonna lie, Mickey. You had a lot of shit. You said 7. You gave us like 10 things to fucking judge. My bad. Let me get back to the playlist. All right. Oh, this was the remix. All right, let's go to it.
Man, I ain't know it hit that crazy. You know what would be a fire concept though? If I wrote a letter to Hitman, yeah, just like a response, so he knows my thought process on this whole thing since we ain't speak in a while, you know what I mean? Hey, yo, what's up, holla? Been a couple years since we kicked it. Wrote a letter as you had the whole scene tripping. Glad you retweeted it. The cosign seemed different. Verb using Photoshop. Thinking that the memes hit and dropped 7 days on them. Had the whole week clicking. Had the show out on them. Fuck it, I'ma remix it. Drop 7 days. Remixed it. Matter of fact, the shit'd hit harder if you remixed it.
No lie, Mick, that letter stamp from my point of view, shit, I couldn't have said it better, champ. St. Louis downfall, we used to have a stellar camp. Now we got the Spin Master, all he do is hella rant. Remember when he got jealous, didn't believe the shit was real. It was all good, the beef started when I hit a mill. It was only rap, so I didn't seek the guys on him. Mama didn't like his vibe, so I kept my eyes on him. He was freezing cold, so your buzz, I had to help you get it. Biggest moment of your life, my father had to help you with it. Said you hate black women, really don't get you, brother. Dumbest shit ever, cause your mother not a different color. Bitch nigga, I ain't stutter. What then got into you? 4 black daughters, how could you say that in a interview? That's why your kids hate you. Everybody, it's a cancer. Ask your son, do we love you? Ask mine, different fans know who's who. Don't let them fool you. Your crib ain't got an upstairs. Who you talking views to? Where we rest our head at, I won in that department. Keep running to them spaces, cause ain't none in that apartment. The nigga so miserable, he laughing at me playing ball. McCoy don't fuck with you, second girl, you done ran off. You be Mook and Lux, I think you should listen in. My mom and my sons don't hate me, that's a bigger win. Tagging Nick to get me fired, you wanted me to cry, bro. Let's say that did work. I got 6 other jobs, though. This new Verb look, I don't know that motherfucker. Mill smoked you, you replied back, though that motherfucker ain't wrong. I got a son half my age, and Verb ain't gonna do shit but try to flag my page. You mean I know why you hate me? Mad cause you the brokest, what they paying you to battle, they couldn't give me the host. Ain't nobody gonna tell you I am cause I'm realer. Man, it's time for A-Verb to really look in the mirror. He really think he a killer. Look at who he become. Man, it's time to tell the set that the movie is done. And once upon a time he had a voice and we heard him, but what's the point of Showtime if no one is in the theater? Every day he get weirder. He ended up a failure. Well, listen closely, I got something I want to tell. But on the real shit, it's real, Verb. Where should I begin? You mad at everybody else because you fighting with pain. Look right in the lens. You sick, bro. Your body is thin. Probably break your whole face. I land this right on your chin. Get cold at night. Got nobody to hold at night. Your world crashing down on you cause your soul ain't right. Chinese rhymes. Cash pro, follow the signs. You only get one. Go apologize to your mom. You know that you bluffing. Your daughters don't call you for nothing. Be a man. Be a father. Tell your sons that you love them. Crowd them with facts. You're 44. You gotta relax. Stand tall. Right your wrongs. Ain't too proud to be that. Watch how they react. I ain't trying to act like I'm perfect. Nobody is. But man, I bet that it's worth it. I'm at your service. I had to ignore you on purpose. Could have been killed you, but I'd rather you find your purpose. Scratching the surface, and you always stay in some drama. I get it though, it's hard to smile when you got 8 baby mamas. Cooking them slow, I'm sitting back looking at bro. Child support kicked his ass, that's why his book is below. I couldn't believe the last shit I heard he took for a show. And that's why he stayed to stay, cause he got nowhere to go. We used to be family, now yell, he can't stand me. No one don't nobody like him but that bitch Sandy, yeah. Straight from St. Louis, I was gonna let you slide cause I didn't wanna do this. Lux called looking for a hit, you ain't the scupper for me. I heard what happened to speedy recovery. Mickey, I appreciate you, boy. Yeah. Love.
Fire. Super fire. Super fire, man. Let's go back to the tiers. And if you caught on earlier, you might be able to predict this one. You might be able to predict this one, y'all. We got to take this up to the cheat code. Okay? Its own special category. It's off the 7 days. Even Mickey Factz didn't expect it. Nobody knew that this was going to happen. It just formulated organically. To do the video, to have Hitman feature in it, to have the beat change, to drop the Easter eggs in the background and in the visuals, the production value of it, the editing of it, everything. It's through the roof, man. It's incredible work. You got to give a lot of credit to Mickey Factz the way that he did the first one, but then in here, he stepped out the way. He like just let in with like a couple bars, but the bars were perfect. Fuck it, I'm a remix and all like, and then he just alley-ooped it perfectly, and then Holla just goes off on a personal, get this off my chest about who you are, things you've done, and why you are a horrible person, father, son, everything. That's a fucking cheat code. That's a cheat code. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. That's a fucking cheat code. All right, last but not least, we're not gonna play it. Hiroshima, the 10th Plague. This is the blog. And even though I wanted to reserve the top bracket for the best song, I have to go with whatever is of the top, because his blog was crafted incredibly. It doesn't leave room for question. The entire culture respond, unbiased, totally neutral people that have Averb as his favorite rapper, battle rapper. People like Jay Black. It's this damage, this affects your legacy. How many streams do I have? I'm like, man, I don't fuck with that guy. You know, I don't give two shits about no Averb, but I don't ever lie on his legacy. I always say he's a Mount Rushmore candidate. This blog made me say, oh, I can't say that no more. For the first time, I can't say it no more. Can't say Mount Rushmore candidate anymore, because he exposed Averb for purchasing bars from another battle rapper. There's no way around it. There's no excuse for it. That type of information could come out on a lot of people. For it to come out up with Averb versus two other GOATs, versus Geechee and versus Calico. And he showed that he could have did this more. He wanted to do it in the full circle battle. He wanted to do it at other points, and Danger Zone held him back and said, nah, we're going to chill. This has to go at whatever the top bracket is. So my favorite song of the Plague is Accolades. Wish that one could make it to the radio and get spun across the world. And sitting right next to it has to be that Ether Exposure blog for Averb having a ghostwriter. That's crazy. That's fucking insane. It's fucking insane. All right. Shout out to the whole, I can't say chat. It's on private for some reason. I think I know what happened. I think when I opened the stream, it was set to private, and there's something about StreamYard that doesn't notice that I set it back to public when we started the live at 5:15. That could be the issue. But the cool thing about it is if y'all could see this come up on my screen, I don't know if you can, in the bottom right corner. Y'all see that? Does that pop up for y'all if y'all can see it? It says new comments will appear here in real time for everyone to see. So this, I don't know if this is a new feature. If it's not, I never seen it before. But while looking for the comments, I found this. This means that for certain streams with our live chat, I could put y'all screens, not just where I could see them, then pull y'all up individually. I could let the whole chat run right here on the side. That's fire. Regular, tall, wide selection, small, medium, big. Yeah, our next live, we're gonna try that, pull that up here and see how fun it is for the chat to see everybody's shit up there. And it'll also be retained on the videos going forward. You know, because normally when you do, people that do replay and don't catch the live, they really don't watch the live chat too much. They look in the comments of the video or they see the comments that I bring up on the screen. But if you watch the video on replay, you got no choice, but you can't ignore the graphic right there with the whole chat scrolling. So I might even do things like when we do votes. You know, if I say, y'all, do y'all agree with me or disagree? Let me know. Then I'll cut that on and let that just sit in the screen for everybody to see and be a part of the video going forward. So that's fire. So look out for our next live. We're going to have some fun with that. That is the silver lining of my chat being fucked up for this stream. But as promised, we were going to do a Mickey Factz breakdown of his Plague. I'm glad we got that done. Shout out to Mickey Factz, the whole Plague. Incredible classic work. I didn't give myself an opportunity to think about scaling it across all of hip hop, and other times I've seen that happen because I can't really remember many times that would give me a good video to sit down and say, yo, let's really break this down and see if this ranks number 3, number 2, number 1. I don't know. Somebody got to tell me how many hip hop artists did like a diss track series and like, let's say at least 5 back to back to back to back to back. In this case, 7 back to every fucking day. I'm not talking about back and forth. I'm not talking about 2 guys that just kept getting into it and having diss tracks going back and forth. I'm talking about this guy over there didn't respond. He didn't say a fucking word. All he did was go into spaces and talk. Mickey stayed on his own schedule. Diss, 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 diss. With extras, i.e. The Lost and the remix and the Hiroshima. Insane. 10 days straight of hell. Shout out to Mickey, man. Shout out to Mickey. All right, I'll see y'all tomorrow. Check out the uploads that we've been posting. We've been doing our coverage of things that's going on news-wise as well. Keep up with the other channel. I'm going to try to get another exclusive up today. I think we crossed 500 subscribers over there. That's dope. That's a landmark. That's your first landmark. It's 100. Actually, it's 100. But then it's 500, man, over there. Once again, YouTube is still collecting metadata on that. They have no clue what that channel is. They don't know. It's going to be low ranking for a while. It's not going to be an authority in any of those topics for a while with all the competition out there. This channel is built up to compete with other topics from other channels, so it gets suggested to even new subscribers, new viewers. That one is brand new. So to have 500 subscribers over there, couple videos with a couple thousand views on them and everything, that's dope. So it's in the description. It's going to be at the top of this comment too. Make sure y'all keep an eye on it. We try to get daily uploads over there. All right, we out. Enjoy. Once again, shout out to Schmicky.
Don't confuse silence with work ethic. I'm a boss, making decisions my first fetish. The verse cherished is perfect, that's a reverse blemish. I dropped it, connected the block, learn Tetris.
This is the Sorry It's True podcast. Welcome to the house of. And shout out to the members.